Hello everyone. In this particular course, which is heat treatment and surface hardening, where we will be considering two aspects. One is the principle of heat treatments, and the second aspect, which is the application of heat treatments. And the phase 1 of this particular course, which we are considering as a part 1, and in this we will be covering mainly the theory of heat treatments. And this course will be taken by two instructors, myself Kallol Mondal. I will be covering phase transformation of materials, which will be which is basically an important aspect of heat treatment of materials. And in the second part, which will be taken by Professor Sandeep Sangal, in that part we will be covering time temperature transformation diagram as well as continuous cooling transformation diagram, which are popularly known as TTT as well as CCT diagram. And these two diagrams are used to decide temperature and time required to develop a particular microstructures or properties of materials. And this particular 20 lecture session will be divided into two parts. I will be taking 10 lectures, which will be on phase transformation of materials related to heat treatments of materials, and the second part, which is 10 lectures, that will be taken by Professor Sandeep Sangal. Now, coming to this course is a very important aspect of materials. Now, we all know material tetrahedron, and in the material tetrahedron we have 4 aspects. And if you consider this material tetrahedron, now we have composition or structure. Now, if we fix composition, then structure would be the parameter, and if we fix the structure, then composition is the parameter. So, we can change both the things. Then properties, and then processing, and finally performance. And all those 4 aspects are interrelated, and heat treatment falls in this particular category, which is called processing. Now, heat treatment is required to suitably change the microstructure of metals and alloys or any materials, which will make changes in the properties, and if we get desired properties, and that will help in order to get better performance from that material when that material is in practical application. So, that is why this heat treatment needs to be studied and analyzed. And when we analyze heat treatment, there are 2 ways to analyze things. One is we straightway go and see what is the time and temperature, because heat treatment is a function of nothing but time and temperature, with or without presence of stress. Now, either we go straight to practical aspects, where we decide what could be the time and temperature by trial and error, and the other aspects, other way could be, let us analyze why one particular time is required, why temperature, that particular temperature is required, why those time and temperature would give effect on properties by changing the microstructures. Those questions, why, how, what, means when to do heat treatment, what are the parameters we will study while doing heat treatment, why to analyze those parameters, and what would be the changes in the material. So, then we can understand the basics of heat treatment. So, we will be covering those basics of heat treatments in this particular 20 lecture part 1 section. Thank you.